Hello everyone, Marc, Lowe in Tokyo. I have some announcements to make. First off, after my video for my David Bowie cover, I Can't Give Everything Away, was featured on John Majori's blog. Majori, I think I'm saying that right. We got in touch a bit, and he decided to send me some interview questions about David Bowie and also about my own work. And I think there were something like 13 questions, 12 or 13 questions, and I answered them between grading, and it ended up being a fairly lengthy response from my end. So he split it into 3 days worth of 3 separate sort of parts, part 1, 2, and 3 interview. And the first part went up yesterday or last night in Tokyo. So it was, I guess, yesterday morning in the US. And that's now online, and I'm going to put the links for that below. The first one is up now. The second one will be up tonight, Tokyo time, or morning, Saturday morning, I guess, in the US, and then the third one on Monday. And so I discussed David Bowie at length. I discussed my own work to some extent, and my background, and also making connections between my work and David Bowie influence and things. So if anyone's interested in that, again, I'll put the link to his blog below, and if you're a Bowie fan, definitely check it out. There's all sorts of great stuff on there, and he's a good writer and an interesting guy, I think. Interesting person, interesting thinker. My next project, of course, as I've mentioned, is going to be kind of re-recording or reinterpreting my own work from 2017, The Angel of Death. It'll have a different title. It'll have very different things going on. The first part of that, Only When I Tried to Find You, is now, the video for that is on YouTube. And if you go to Bandcamp, again, I'll put the link below. I created a 3-track, I guess you could call it an EP. It's 42 minutes because the tracks are long. But it's this year's version, 2018 version, which I slightly changed the mix. It's the original mix, but I did something a little bit with, made it a little bit more, reverb on it, a little more spacious sounding than the original had been with the original file. And then I did a remix of this year's version, which is a bit experimental, and that ends the collection of 3. And I plan to do maybe a series of such EPs with either 1 or 2 tracks each on them. Angels of Chaos is now on Bandcamp. Put the link down below. I put the Bricolage on YouTube, and this is the bona fide album, 16-track album version. You can listen to that now at Bandcamp. That will be coming out on February 26th via streaming services. What else? These Bricolages, which I've talked about already, 1 through 4, which will be also officially released, I think, in March. Thank you very much. Signing off for now. Marc, Lowe, Tokyo.